What's up, you sexy Pisces, you beautiful fishies out there? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. We are going to do another little short abbreviated love tarot spread for you. Love, romance, relationships, all those good things. Let's see what's in store for my Pisces gang. As always, here on YouTube, general messages is what I'm throwing down here. So know in advance, not everything I say will be your message. I promise you that. Pieces and parts of this will very likely resonate for anyone who associates strongly with Pisces. I hope lots and lots of it does. That would be fantastic. But again, please don't be offended if it's not your message this time around, because it simply can't always be. Everything else about this video down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. Please do like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video here. I am so close to hitting my goal, you guys. I am very, very close to reaching 2,000 subscribers, which I'm trying to do by the end of April, God willing, spirit willing, right? So if you can help me out with that, if you like this channel, if you want to endorse it with a subscribe, that would be kick-ass. I would appreciate that, Pisces. All right, let's hop in. For Pisces in romance and love, what did they need to know? I'm calling these miniature love readings little sips, because I'm the Intuitive Teacup. I thought that was cute. It's like you're just temperature checking, making sure it goes down smooth. Or some of you are going to be like, that is not my cup of tea. No, thank you. That is not my message, right? Little sips. I think it's cute. All right. 2 more cards for Pisces person. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces looking for love and relationships. This is probably for someone you already know in your life. I'm not necessarily reading for new love. If you are completely single, maybe check out a different video. But certainly if that message comes up, I will share that with you. All right. So you got a Capricorn coming up that is either, I think a Capricorn is very attracted to you. It could also be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, particularly an Aries is coming up. All right. So building your world. All right, so you've recently graduated. You've graduated from some sort of major change or major cycle in your life. You've liberated yourself. You've set yourself free. Okay, so probably a lot of you are in singlehood right now is sort of what I'm getting. You're very focused on your career and finance. There is a beautiful richness in the life that is around you, in the life that you're creating and building for yourself. You have power cards to me. Like there's independent, like thriving, growing, just like kicking ass Pisces. With the World and the 9 of Pentacles coming up, that's pretty significant, especially in terms of job, career, and money. This is, however, the card of Virgo too, if that means anything to anyone out there. This is like my single ladies, single man's card, right? Gender isn't so much a topic that we worry about when that card comes up, but it's indicating that you're self-made. Anything that you can do, you've done it on your own, and it's almost like there's evidence to prove it. Again, you look around at your life and there's physical evidence of the things that you've been creating for yourself. And because you are Pisces, it's almost like, okay, this is an interesting metaphor. Within that circle, you've liberated yourself in some capacity, but you're also still feeling stuck about something. This is almost like become your fishbowl. It's almost time for you to leap from the fishbowl because you're done here. It's like you've done the work. I don't know why I'm getting now like the metaphor of cleaning out a fishbowl. It's like organizing all like the little tiny plants and rocks. Some of you may be literally cleaning out your fish tank. I'm just relaying the messages, guys. Don't mean to sound like a crazy person, but it's almost time like you've done your part in this little niche, in this little nook, in this chapter in your life. Now it's time to it's almost like gain the confidence to leave behind what is familiar and like leap into the next fishbowl. Or maybe it's, from the fishbowl, the safety, the comfort zone, into the lake, like the flowing amounts of water. That could indicate more money flow coming into you, or it could also just indicate something about streaming or the changes in your love life. Water and cups representing love and tarot. You're ready to leap into love is sort of what I'm getting. I love that I just gave you this disclaimer of like, this is probably for the people who have someone. Like this feels single. This feels single and free. Like there's nothing stopping you. And yeah, this is such a beautiful metaphor. Leaving behind the comfort zone, the cups that were once familiar, the things that once filled our hearts with joy and love. It's not to say it didn't serve you it wasn't for nothing, right? It got you to where you are today. But there's a desire to stay where you are, I think, because there's nothing wrong with it, right? And again, I'm not saying, leave your partner, do this, do that. But with that, the last thing missing in the 9 of Pentacles is the 10. It's that one missing puzzle piece. It's that one last thing that you're really desiring that would make you feel like the kick-ass life, living your best life. That is sort of what this card is. And because you're watching a love reading, I'm not saying this is everybody's story, but it could be that last pentacle represents the love of your life. Maybe you've been really kicking ass and focused on your career, your skills, your hobbies, your household, your children, your this, your that. This is saying that one last pentacle it's time to dive. It's time to go swim for it. But it does require something about fresh water. In new waters, in a new territory, and maybe it just indicates if you've never been on dating apps, maybe you're jumping in that sort of like new, possibly fearful like space or environment. I just keep getting, you might be slightly intimidated to go jump into the next fishbowl, but it's time. It's inevitable. I'm almost getting like Wheel of Fortunes, like destiny is guiding you towards newness because there's something better out there that you're missing out on by staying in the familiar, by staying in the comfort zone. Nothing wrong with it, but if you're looking for change, ain't nothing going to change here. And there's nothing wrong with what you've created. In fact, what you've created is amazing. This is a glorious card. Look at all that warm, sunshine, yellow energy, but what is it that's missing in your life? You're being called to at least acknowledge something else that you would like, because emotionally, it's worth going after it. It's worth taking the risk to go after something even better and not just settling for what is familiar, okay? So let's look at your person. So again, this could be someone you're crushing on, or a lot of this feels very single energy to me, but it doesn't have to be. It all depends what lens you choose to view this from. Again, you're in the driver's seat, Pisces, right? All right, so your person is presenting as Page of Earth, Queen of Air. All right, and the God, the Emperor. All right, so you have all court cards and then a major arcana, and then you have either a Capricorn or a fire sign that's wanting to open the gates with you, that's wanting to come in. And it might be an Aries. Yeah, you have multiple cards indicating an Aries is interested in you. And I suppose that could be a good, at minimum, friendship dynamic, because you guys are neighbors, right, of the zodiac. So you may be a Pisces that has very strong Aries in your chart. That could be it as well. And so much of this spread is indicating to me your career is a booming. There's growth in either money or yeah, like just the dedication to your work right now. It seems to be really on point. There's a fire sign. If you are dealing with a fire sign or know of a fire sign, right, that person is going through a bit of anxiety about if you are going to open up the gates to them. If they were to message you, I think they fear rejection, and it would really hurt this person's ego if they were to reach out and you were to pass them down. Or pass on the offer that because someone is making an offer to you that isn't brand new. It's something they want to build on and grow with you. So again, this could be a friendship that starts to sway more in the realm of romance. They're not certain if you are going to cut them off. It's almost like they don't want to ruin what they already have with you, because they are intimidated that romantically you don't see them as a romantic option, or there is something about all this focus on money and career. I don't know if this person is at a job where they don't make a lot, or they're self-conscious of how much they make compared to you. There's a lot of intimidation factor, and so this person is holding back on an offer, particularly a Capricorn. Let's throw some clarifiers on this. Right straight through. Tell me about what all this is. Some of you have an earth sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm not sure what that has to do with this, but I'm being called to tell you that. An earth sign child. Or if you're dealing with an earth sign, if you're interested or spying on an earth sign, that could indicate, again, something about they view themselves, this is an unusual interpretation. They view themselves as just making a page offer versus a queen or a king. They're self-conscious about their money. They have confidence issues regarding I do want to say like their material gain or their wealth, what they have to offer. Maybe they know that you have very high expectations. Maybe you know that, or maybe they know that I don't know, there is a sense of being very strong-willed and strong-headed. So maybe they know that they can't come in with a half-ass offer, that it has to have substance to it. And I mean, well, yeah, who would want an offer where there's no substance, right? So I mean, that's good. But they're self-conscious is what I keep getting. They're really thinking about it. You could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. And yeah, they're sensing that you have options, and quite frankly, you might, particularly an Aries and a Capricorn. There's like an Aries and a Capricorn that potentially are both vying for your attention, but your fire sign has anxiety, and your Aries has self-confidence issues, and no shade to the cross watchers, right? Sometimes messages can go reversed. So there is an Aries that has love for you, but there's been complications with the Aries or the fire sign. It could also be someone you work with. They have the heart, which to me is like they have pure intentions. They have love for you, but it's also coming out with the scythe. So something about, was there third party stuff going on with a Scorpio? Or something about a dagger through the heart? Did you do something that really, maybe that's where the lack of confidence is coming from. This person could have approached you before with a love offer when they were really feeling it. They were vibing high and felt very confident about their offer. But yeah, if you rejected it, if you chose to walk away from that offer, it's like it put a dagger through their heart. It really hurt them. And so now if they're thinking about coming back to kind of temperature check and see where you're at, it's like they're shaking in their boots. They're very uncertain if they were to approach you again, if you would let them into your world, if you would welcome that offer. Or it could even be that this could have been a friendship and somebody made a move to make it romantic and you were like, ooh, I don't feel the same way. Now it's like they don't even know what to do with the friendship. You've knocked this person's confidence. So what this person needs is clarity. They don't know where you stand. They don't know where you're at. If your feelings have changed, they're certainly not sure about it. I do sort of sense, and please don't take this personally, a little bit of head games or mind games. It's almost like you rejected their love offer, but you continue to communicate with them. And so they're kind of like, well, where the fuck do we stand? Am I going down this road with you, or should I give me some signals, give me some clues, because this person has no idea where you stand, Pisces. Yeah, it's like you've closed off your gates to someone, but there's some indication that you're welcoming them back in. Ooh, this is complicated, Pisces. And maybe this has to do with a child. Okay, if you guys have a child together, that is part of the reason why this person is trying to come back in and maybe reconcile something. Almost for the good of the child, we need to work together. And maybe you're trying to salvage a marriage. If that's the case, though, you Pisces seem to be wandering into other territories. It could involve an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A Taurus is wanting to come through. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. I think a lot of you Pisces are choosing to do it on your own for a bit. Some of you are self-sufficient. Some of you are entrepreneurs. You own your own company. You're being very strong-willed. Yeah. And quite frankly, you don't know exactly where you stand with this person either. Some days you consider them as going back. Some days you're ready to move on to a new cycle with a new person, but you are sensing a lack. I think you're feeling sorry for them. I think you are feeling empathetic or compassion to their situation, because you never meant to be the bad guy, right? Even if they made an offer and you were like, ooh, like I'm not interested, you're not trying to be a jerk about it. And I think you feel compassion for that person, but you're not ready to open up your heart yet. You're keeping everyone at a distance. You're turning internal, right? You know, you've got your guard up, you've got your two swords up. Again, this whole metaphor of like, open up the gates or close the gates. I don't think you have fully decided what you want. The universe is nudging you to focus on your job and your career, and possibly moving on from an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because yeah, you have love, a lot of you have love for a fire sign that you want the long term with. An Aries, Leo, Sag. Small flirtations or bits of communication with someone you see as the Ten of Pentacles. You know, sort of the fairy tale ending, but this is more like mother, father, child, grandparents, dog. And it could be a same-sex partnership too, but this is like the whole package, but it's only a page looking at it. So there's something about, again, this metaphor of seeing it from the fishbowl. You can imagine it. You're thinking about it. Sorry for all the noise. You desire it. But it's almost like there's a few more leaps, a few more like hops to the next fishbowl to get the full package, to get the fairy tale ending. But you're in the works of building it, so keep communicating with that person that you do want a marriage contract or a soul contract with. In order to do that, it does require finishing something off, an ending with someone or something who had multiple romantic options. Then you get your new beginning or your Ace of Pentacles, your shiny token, possibly with a Cancer. Cancer is wanting to be seen in this relationship as well. Yeah, there could be something very solid with another water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. All right, so lots of messages here, lots and lots of messages. But yeah, overall, your energy is independent, living your best life in singlehood. I understand there's a desire for love, but it's like the people interested in you right now, you're not feeling it with them. You're not putting out the signals with them. You're very much kind of, you're resting on it. You're figuring out where you stand. It does seem like there could potentially be an apology with an earth sign, or maybe an Aries, or someone who, again, it's like you may have given them the cold shoulder, but they're coming back to temperature check you and be like, so have you changed your mind? Like, do we want to try this? Or I think you sort of, what is that expression? You pull the strings, or you hold the decision rests with you, Pisces. You do have people pursuing you, but yeah. All right, so your fire sign looking to reconcile, again, potentially an Aries, very strong Aries energy. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That person's coming in, and they're a little bit heartbroken, so yeah, I would say maybe be sensitive with this one. They come off as the emperor, the god, indestructible, but they're nursing. Sorry, Pisces, my camera froze. So yeah, your emperor is nursing some wounds, so be sensitive. Be gentle with this person's heart. And then this page of earth, again, this earth sign who's lacking confidence or whatever this thing is, they're coming in to flirt with you, extend lighthearted energy to others. Bottom of your deck is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Yeah, I think 2 people from your past are returning. Those looking for new love, you have several cards to get to new love. So again, don't shoot the messenger. I apologize if that's not the message you wanted to hear, but yeah, you have multiple things coming in from the past. For my Pisces, what zodiac signs want to come out in the spread for Pisces? 2 more. What zodiac signs want to come out in the spread for Pisces? Okay. All right, so you had a whole bunch. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo again, double Virgos, and then let's see, Gemini and Leo. Bottom of your deck is Capricorn. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Pisces.